up YouTubers, how's it going? Lee John Blackmore here, Super Easy Guitar. So we've got another questions and answers lesson. I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible. Why do my fingers hurt? So you've been playing for hours and hours and hours and your fingers are killing you, or you've been playing for 5 minutes and your fingers are in pieces and you've got these lines in the tips of your fingers. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. If you're a complete beginner, this is normal, okay? Our fingers take a while to toughen up. They're not used to, playing down on these steel strings, or even if you have a nylon string, they might get a little bit sore, okay? I play with the pick quite a lot, so when I do play with fingers, my fingers get a little bit sore because I don't play enough with my fingers, and I should. Don't worry, they'll go away. They'll heal, they'll get a bit tougher, your fingers get a bit stronger. They build up little calluses of skin on the end, so the skin gets thicker. You won't really notice it, but what will happen, they'll just stop hurting. Some people have been saying to me, what if I get a blister on my finger, do I carry on playing? No. If it hurts, do I carry on playing? No, don't be ridiculous, okay? Rest. Play for 5 minutes. If it hurts after 5 minutes, rest again. Leave it for a day. Go back the next day. Still hurts after 5 minutes, just do 5 minutes practice. The next day is going to get a little bit easier, okay? Also, you could be pushing down too hard on the strings. That's another thing that people do. Oh, I have to squeeze down really hard to get the sound. Well, if your fingers are nice and close behind the frets, they're going to sound, when you're changing chords, they're going to sound nice, okay? You don't have to push down too hard. If your fingers are like on the other side of the fret, you'll notice as I get closer to the fret, it sounds better, right? Same amount of pressure applied. So always try and play behind the frets. When you see me, sometimes I don't always play behind the frets. And that's because, I've built up strength in my fingers over a lot of years of playing. And the same will happen to you as well, guys, okay? And you'll just forget about it. So your fingers are hurting, they've got lines in, the tips feel numb. Don't worry, that's normal. If they feel numb for more than a few days, it's probably a good idea to go and see someone about it, maybe a doctor. It's not going to be critical. You're not going to have to go to A&E or anything like that. But don't take my word for it. I don't know. Go and see someone if it's been hurting for days, or you've been playing with a blister and it's gone septic. That's happened to me in the past, and it's not very nice. Okay, salt water, guys. It's a dream thing. I don't know how it works. Salt in water and it heals everything. It's amazing. I've got a few questions here. Well, actually, guys, there's this dude, Derpy Demon 666. Okay, awesome. You might remember me from another vid, but I love your vids and also subbed. Here's my question. How long have you been playing and why? P.S. You're awesome. Well, dude, you're awesome as well. And thank you for spamming me. Dude, give me a shout out. Give me a shout out. If you send me a question, I'll do my best to answer a question. Okay, so how long have I been playing? Oh man, I probably started playing when I was about 12 or 13 years old. I'm now 40 years old, would you believe? Okay, and so I've been playing a while. And how long have I been playing and why? I remember my earliest memory of I was actually given a guitar. I was always fascinated when I was like in school. I was really young, maybe about 7 or 8. I remember seeing the music teacher with this guitar. It's probably the first time I'd seen a guitar in the flesh. And she played some songs and I was just like, what is this thing? I was fascinated by it. I was fascinated by its sound. But as a kid, you want to touch everything. I wasn't allowed to touch it. So, that started my whole fascination of the instrument itself, and it was an acoustic guitar. And then for years later, I saw like kids on TV playing piano and stuff. I always wanted piano lessons, but we lived in a flat. We didn't have a lot of money. one, you had to have a piano, and we couldn't afford one, and two, we lived in a flat, so you couldn't really get a piano up into a flat. So that was kind of the end of that, and I was bought this like ridiculous little keyboard, which was probably ridiculously expensive for the time. Anyway, so years later, I was at a friend's house with my mother, and her friend, he had a guitar, and it was just in the corner, and I was like, oh my god, and I was like touching this guitar, and he was like, yeah, you know what? If you learn to play that guitar, you can have it. And I was just like, what? I was like blown away by this whole, what? I can have it? Are you kidding? Are you joking or what? So he gave me this guitar, and yeah, I went away, and I learned how to play it. I think he showed me maybe one or two chords, like E and A or something like that. And I went away and just learnt it. I was absorbed by all the music I listened to at the time, a lot of 70s rock. And I was brought up in the 80s, guys, so it was kind of, it was all the stuff that had been played in the 70s, playing on my mother's old vinyl and stuff like that, and my auntie's vinyl. And I just started bashing out these songs. I didn't even own a guitar tuner until I was probably in my 20s. And so I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I learned to tune the guitar, but I guess you just pick things up by ear as you go. Alright, so I was just editing the video, and I was talking about my first guitar, so I thought I'll just show you what my first guitar looks like. And I've got it out. It hasn't seen the light of day in quite some time. So this was my very first guitar, which I still own. Yeah, and it was probably made in the 1970s. Yeah. That's quite nice, isn't it? I have no idea what make it is. Landola. And this was made in Finland. And I had it a couple of years ago. I actually had it reset because it was unplayable, really. No, it's still in tune. So yeah, it still plays lovely. It still holds tune now. I think must be a spider in there. It's got a few cobwebs on, but yeah. So this is my very first guitar. So this is a pretty old guitar, and it's probably worthless, but it's worth the world to me. So keep hold of your first guitars, guys. It's got a lot of memories. All right, I hope that answers your question, buddy. I have a few of you guys that come back to me on a regular basis. Rain Cloud Ramon. Dude, I always hear from you. I'm on a mission to learn every one of your lessons. This may take some time. Thank you for keeping me occupied. Dude, just pick one or two. Much respect, but just pick one or two. Pick ones that are a little bit hard for you, and work on them and make them sound cool. I don't know. Just pick your favorite one, okay? Whether it's Metallica or whatever, okay? And if you get good, I mean, some people send me, they PM me like little audio clips, or you can send me little video clips. I'm not going to put them online, so don't worry about anything like that. If you want to show me how you're getting on, or you could actually upload them to your own channel and just send me the link, okay? And I'm happy to check it out and give you feedback if you want feedback and all that good stuff, all right? But just keep playing, guys. So Rain Cloud Ramon, really appreciate that, dude. Oh man, I got so many questions here. How often should I practice? Some people say to me, I practice for 2 hours a week on a Saturday or whatever. Well, that's good. It's probably not the best thing to do as a newbie. 10-15 minutes a day, just keep your fingers into it. You could do 10-15 minutes a week, but obviously it's going to take longer to improve then, okay? If you're playing like an hour a day, great, but watch those fingers, make sure you've got nice posture. If you're that dedicated to guitar, get some one-to-one lessons, okay? People end up with problems with their wrists and all sorts of stuff like that I've talked about before. But yeah, so, 15 minutes a day is ample practice. I mean, what do? If I get a chance, sometimes I'm super busy, I don't get a chance to practice. But when I do sit down, I might practice for 2 or 3 hours, depending on what I've got on, But it's just not, it doesn't really feel like practice. I just enjoy it, okay? Abub07. Thanks for what you do. Love your lessons. My first comment ever. Dude, thank you so much, okay? I love getting these comments, and without the support of you guys, I wouldn't do these videos. So thank you very much for giving me your very first comment on YouTube. I so appreciate it, dude. Keep up the guitar playing and keep it going. It's super cool, all right? Some more names that weren't on my original list. And I got Nolan Hiss. Okay, shout out, brother. Livestrong 296. Dude, you're always like commenting on my stuff. So yeah. Dynamite FB. Thumbs up, bro. Mr. Pickle. Mr. Pickle. That's a crazy show, dude, if that's where you got your name. And 420, bro, your own. I keep on getting comments from you guys. You're all kind of regulars. Much appreciated, okay? And who else did I have? Luke Curvit, in brackets, Leering, I think. Sorry, guys, if I've pronounced any of these wrong, I super apologise. Competition time, guys. I've never ever done this before. This is the first time I've ever done it. And because I'm aiming towards 10,000 subscribers, I want to celebrate with you guys. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to offer a couple of Skype lessons out, 30-minute lessons for free. Just me and you. They're not going to be live streamed or anything like that. If you are under the age of 14 or 15, please get your parents' consent that you can do this. What you have to do is PM me, okay, either a personal message on Facebook or find my email address. I'm not going to say it out loud because I'll get tons and tons of spam, but use one of the links below and you can find my email address. Send me an email and explain in that email why you think you deserve a 30-minute Skype lesson with me. Tell me a little bit about yourself, what type of guitar you have, what your aspirations are, okay? It doesn't have to be like the longest email in the universe, okay? Just, tell me a bit about yourself and your influences and stuff like that because I'm interested. None of your information will be shared online or anything like that, okay? And I will announce the winners next week. So from the minute this video goes online, you guys have 7 days to reply and it'll be expired. So it will expire on this date, okay? Approximately. And I will announce the winners next week in the next question and answers video, okay? So make sure you send those emails in to me ASAP and I look forward to hearing from you all. So I hope this cleared a few things up about painful fingers. Don't forget, if you have any questions, please put them in an email. Give me the thumbs up if you enjoy the lessons. You know the jam, guys. And also, I keep on getting you dudes following me on Instagram, which fantastic. PM me on Instagram if you're following me and you're from Super Easy Guitar. I can hear my dog growling now. And I'll follow you back. But you see, I get so many like crazy spam people saying, follow me back. But I don't know who you are. So, excuse me. Send me a little PM. Say, hey, dude, I'll follow you on YouTube. Please follow me back and I'll follow you back. Okay, guys? So enjoy. Until next week.